gosh. Holy shit, I think he's right behind us. Come on, Rio! Hurry, Rio! Holy shit. We pissed off a few Skiweeosauruses, y'all. I did not think they would be in a pack like this. And we are trying to get out of here. We need some help. If anybody can send a helicopter this way. I don't know if we may need to be airlifted out of here. Shit. Hold on, Rio. Do we escape? Do we get out of the kill zone? I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Come on, Rio. Still behind us. And y'all, you're lucky you're on the gimbal because you can't tell right now, but I'm running. I am running. And if some of you all, just a liability and disclaimer, do not ever run on a trail. We just currently are being chased by a bunch of Skiweeosauruses, so we have to boogie out of here. Shit. Shit. Here we go. We're coming down. I think we got out. Whew. I can still hear him in the background. But I think we're all right. Rio, that was crazy, wasn't it? Holy shit. I don't mean to use the Lord's name in vain. I usually do holy moly, but whew. Might have to do an underwear change after that. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. I didn't know if I had signal or not. Mike of many mics, I see you as one of the only in chat. So if this is my last transmission, please tell my parents I said I love them. But I think we may have made it okay. I think we may have made it all right out of the Subaru. For if you're watching, you weren't kidding, dude. I was walking right up into what I thought was just a small cave, and you were right. I didn't notice the tracks. It was a small, tiny cave. I didn't think a human being, even a Skiweosaurus, could fit in there. And you're right. There was 2 Skiweosauruses just laying there on a couch. And I don't know, I smelt a little of that cheap THC weed. I don't know if I pissed them off because they were in a mid-smoke sesh and I interrupted it. But we had a boogie out there. Whoa, nope, he's getting closer. He's getting right behind us. Shit. He's caught up. Damn, I didn't think those little legs could move that quick. Yup. Skiweosaurus is right behind us again. Shit. All right, I'm moving. There's no way he can make it up that hill. There's no way a Skiweosaurus can make it up the hill I just went up. I know we can still hear him in the distance, but I think we'll be okay. Woo! That was scary. Holy moly. All right. Thanks, many of Mike's. I think we might be okay. I don't think that might have been my last transmission. Hopefully not. Oh, man. But I want to apologize to everybody earlier. It looks like dipping down into that canyon, sure enough, was what did it. Definitely interrupted the live stream bandwidth, as they say. But even if you guys were following me, we weren't going to make it too long because about maybe 30 more feet is when I encountered the Skiweosaurus cave. And I thought, I wasn't expecting any Skiweosauruses, but there was 2 of them sitting on a little couch. I mean, literally, a little rock couch. I didn't even know a Skiweosaurus could even find or do such a thing. And I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I was just getting delirious from the heat. Maybe I'm getting a little heat stroke. I didn't notice the little skiwee tracks. I guess I didn't even notice the smell until I got right then and there of that faint odor of just what seemed to be some type of nasty THC. I don't know. Smelled more like if you would just be like burning up some type of oregano or something. It's really weird smell. But I fucked up. We'll just put it that way. And I'm lucky. I'm going to just turn around and make sure one more time. Whoa! Almost just fell into a sand trap there. Holy crap. That might have been put there by Skiweosaurus. It's just one last attempt to fail their prey. Yeah, there's no way he could have made it up that hill. There is no way. All right, I think we're okay. So FYI, if you ever encounter a Skiweosaurus, or in this case, a pair of them, I honestly, I had heard there could be more than one Skiweosaurus, but I literally just thought they were down to just one. But it appears there's a pair. Skiweosaurus must have at some time, I don't know, either reproduced, or Skiweosaurus is got another little brother that's been unknown to us that's just came out of the woodwork. But I can assure you though, that was a Skiweosaurus. Oh, and where I was going with that is if you ever encounter one in whatever area you're in, all you need to do is either, one, climb right back up a hill, because the Skiweosaurus, because of their small stature and legs, and the fact that they're out of shape, they cannot climb up hills. The other option you have, which was not an option here in my case, but maybe depending where you're from, if you find any or encounter any Skiweosauruses, if you are able to jump into the nearest body of water, it does not matter if it is the size of a kiddie's pool. The Skiweosaurus cannot swim and will therefore not follow you even into a kiddie pool, believe it or not. So those are the only two tips I have figured out so far based on my personal encounters now with the Skiweosaurus. Now, the tip about the water was a rumor. I can't verify that, but I can certainly verify today that Skiweosaurus, and let me just do one last look behind me just to make sure. Yeah, no way Skiweosaurus is coming back up there. Yeah, no, we're safe, Rio. And please, whoever was transcribing, which was maybe going to be my last communication, you can go ahead and just toss that. I think we're A-okay. Whew. My gosh, that was a rough one. I'm not going to lie, I'm wore out. But yeah, there's no way Skiweosaurus can make it up that hill. No way. But that's what I can verify. That's from my own testimony. The water, that's a rumor. But I'm going to believe, based on what I just saw now, no way the Skiweosaurus can make it through water. Hey, just Jen, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm just goofing around, having some fun. We're testing out the gimbal today, and oh, it's awesome. I mean, I literally was full stride running, which again, if you are hiking, do not run on a trail. This was just in an emergency where I had to evade a Skiweosaurus. It's the only reason I was running on this trail. But I'll tell you what, it probably looked like I was skateboarding down the trail. Oh, PayPal me! Holy moly! There you go. But see, that is an option. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Duh. Now, that's in the case you do have a blunt. But if you do have a blunt, I would say that would be a third option, is toss that blunt as far away from you, and the Skiweosaurus will most likely jump over and start running after the blunt. You are so right. Kind of like if you're ever being chased by a bear, you ever heard just push down the weakest person in the group? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's just a joke. Please do not do that. Again, I am not an outdoor advisor. That was the second option, Just Jen. Unfortunately, I don't have a water source nearby. The river, the Rio Grande, is about a few miles from here. But I immediately just went with my gut reaction, which was based on the short stature and the fact that the Skiweosaurus is just totally out of shape. There was no way the Skiweosaurus was going to chase me back up a hill. And you know what? That makes sense now, Super Roofer. The Skiweosaurus does prefer canyons or flat areas for the fact that it's easier to walk and hunt. Or not even hunt. Remember, the Skiweosaurus is a scavenger. It scavenges. But in this case, it hunted. So you know what? maybe when the Skewiosaurus is just on a total low weed, or not low weed, maybe this was a low weed alert. It could have been a low PB&J alert. Maybe the Skewiosaurus, when very hungry, will hunt its prey versus scavenge. But that was out of fact. I mean, that I definitely did not expect that, because Skewiosaurus generally runs away. So that was a very weird encounter. I will say that. Very unlikely encounter, because generally, like I said before, the Skiweosaurus will run as soon as it hears sound, especially the sound of a knock of a door or anything that mimics like the sound of a siren. Oh, yep, low frozen meatloaf alert. That could have done it for sure. You guys are fucking hilarious. Oh, man. I love you, chat. Oh, man. Give you guys some views. We're coming back down from that treacherous hill. Kind of getting closer to the trailhead, a.k.a. where the van's parked at. But I did want to come back on. I know I lost you guys earlier, but I did not want to, keep you guys in mystery as to whether I came back out alive or not. And I'm going to tell you, it was a close call. This is definitely a close call today. Super Roofer says, if you see a Skewiosaurus, just put on your Hampton Brandon mask. The Skewiosaurus will run 20 city blocks from you. That is very true, Super Roofer. Honestly, I think there could be an assortment of masks you can wear at this point. I mean, the Skewiosaurus will definitely run at a Hampton Brandon mask. An NJCOURTS mask for sure now. If you wear a mask that looks kind of like a prisoner or a cellmate, definitely will run. Let's see, what else? Oh, actually, I just got reminded myself. I want to thank some donators that I did not see your donations because of maybe the glare, or it was just whenever maybe the service cut out. But one, I want to say thank you so much, Bear Promise, for those I believe it was 5 memberships. It doesn't matter how many were gifted. I believe it was 5. Thank you so much again for that. And welcome all new members of the jury. And then Freedom Believer, which I don't know if Freedom Believer's on here. I believe Freedom Believer said they had to leave a little bit earlier to do some stuff. But hopefully they'll catch the replay. Maybe I will definitely shout them out on my next live stream just in case they're not here. But thank you so much, Freedom Believer, with the $25 Cash App. So thank you, Freedom Believer. And I'll tell you what, between those last 2 donations, I'll have to do the math when I get to, well, not the van, because, well, yeah, well, we'll just call it the next live stream. But I can tell you right now, it'll just take me a few minutes, but it's going to be hot in that van. I don't want to be sitting there any longer than I have to. That van does not have AC, unfortunately. But I can tell you, I have a feeling we've reached the dono goal for the Control a Court Case fundraiser. Because I know we had just left off by a smidget. And based on these last 2 donations, I have a feeling we hit it. So I will definitely announce that on the next court coverage live stream coming up Wednesday or Thursday. But thank you guys so much. Much appreciated, because if we didn't hit it, we're probably like $2 away. And I'm not going to... We've hit it at that point. So I want to say we did hit it. So thank you guys. And looks like both fundraisers done. So you can be expecting Control a Court coverage as soon as we find out when that jury trial is going to begin. And we have, starting June 20th, court coverage with little Ski Mask Andy. Contrary to all the bullshit he's going to be telling you, especially a week prior to that date. Super Roofer, it's NM. We're in New Mexico. Thank you, though. I appreciate you looking out. But no, we're at the Prehistoric Trackway, southern New Mexico. We're next to the Rio Grande River. As a matter of fact, just a, what do they say? Skip, stone throw away? Skip, hop, and a stone throw away. I'll show you guys, and this is where we'd find all sorts of fossils. I mean, honest, we would probably find some right now. Oh, look, here's an old can. I can tell you that's an old can right there. Couple old cans. But you would probably, years ago, I'm talking like 20 years ago, you would probably be walking on fossils right now. Because this is BLM land and people, they know about this spot and have came here and picked a lot, I can guarantee you they're going to be a lot harder to find. Woo! And this is why you want to be careful right here that you're paying attention when you're four-wheeling. Could you imagine coming through this wash, not paying attention, hauling ass, and just flying right into this fucking barbed wire fence? Man, that's dangerous. That's why I always tell people, wear your helmet and always keep your eyes open. Now, I mean that on a four-wheeler. You could still do some damage on a Jeep, that's for sure. But yeah, I hate seeing shit like that. Oh, man. All right, cool. But yeah, I just want to show you, like right here, this little wash right here, that little cut right there, as Ski Mask says it, the cut, that cut right there, back in the days, you'd find some major fossils right there. But yeah, so we've reached the van. I'll definitely take you guys with me. I don't know, what time is it? Let's see. I don't know if you guys are down to join me, but I'd say with that heck of a run from the Skiweeosaurus, Rio and I deserve a very tasty, foamy, cold beverage, aka a frosty IPA. Yeah, so since we're doing some fun IRL today, and since, you know, the hike's already finished, fortunately I couldn't take you guys down to the area I wanted to just because we lost service. But really quick, while Rio's hiding under the shade, let me show you here how this trackway site would have looked to you guys coming up, like if we would have came up live to it. Now, this would have just been a little tiny portion of what you would have seen. You're talking a much larger trackway site, but we would have essentially walked onto something like this, a bunch of red rock like this. All right. And then what you would have seen eventually was the trackway site. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this trackway site has already been dug up and sold. Sadly, the guy who found it was a little greedy and sold a shit ton of it. I mean, this was back in the days when you could get a lot of money for this stuff. And unfortunately, he actually sold a lot of it out of the United States. So even it coming from the state of New Mexico, even it coming from the country of the United States, even from the continent of North America, unfortunately, most of those tracks went out to Europe and Asia. Which, hey, I'm glad other people can enjoy them at their museums, but unfortunately, the state that these came from weren't left with too much. We'll just put it that way. But there's still enough for the public to see and get an idea of how it looks. But essentially, this is what you would have seen. Stuff like that. And these are Dimetrodon tracks. Now, they found other tracks from other dinosaurs, little birds. You can find fish, all sorts of shit. But generally, the track site you were going to see here was going to have the Dimetrodon tracks like you see right there. This shows you kind of an idea of how the area looked around here. Although it's desert now, it is a very different world. It's fucking nuts that at one time this was a tropical area with an ocean. We're essentially on the ocean floor. Why we're finding these tracks, and see, there's an example of the Dimetrodon, you know, at the edge of some water. And how it lays its tracks. There's even some trackways that you can see the Dimetrodon even hunting. You could see it following like a little lizard or a little bird, you know, so it's pretty cool. And like I said, not too far away from here at White Sands, see, check it out. Here they're showing you a snake. There was a snake in the tracks. So not too far away from here, and there's a good idea of kind of how they look. There's the guy, Jerry McDonald. See, so I was right. That was his name, Jerry McDonald. But there's a good picture of one. That's a fake Dimetrodon, of course, but it's kind of giving you an idea of how it would look. But yeah, not too far away from here is White Sands National Monument. And you can Google search this. It's online if you don't believe me. See here, it's telling you about... there we go. Cool. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is a huge, complete, I mean, it doesn't look as complete, but that is one piece of fossilized wood. That right there is a log. There's some more of the snake tracks. Look it, remember I told you that's from an actual, that wasn't from a palm tree. That's actually from, I believe, let's see here, probably like a pine tree or something, right? What is that? But yeah, there's an imprint of a fern, something like that. It's hard to see there, but that's a seashell fossil. That's what you find a lot here. That's what me and my dad used to come out looking for all the time. So yeah, going back to the white sand story, they've actually found human tracks, kind of the same way in the, like, you know, kind of just fossilized in the mud next to dinosaur tracks. So a lot of controversy, excuse me. That's one of the tongue twisters for me about, did dinosaurs and humans coexist at one time? Interesting. Yeah, very cool. But that's it right there. That's the Prehistoric Trackway Recreational Trail System. So let's see. There's that gulch. Where it doesn't show where we're at. Come on. Oh, this has to be it right here. Nope. Huh, that's weird. Doesn't. Oh yeah, there's the discovery site, Ridgeline Trail. Okay, there we go. So we parked there. We took this Ridgeline Trail right to here. That's where I think I lost you guys. That's where it forks. If you take the wrong fork, you don't go to the discovery site. You got to take the left fork, and that's what takes you to the trackway site. So that's where we ended up at. We weren't too far. Like I said, we went from here, and I think I lost you guys right around here when I started dipping down from the Ridgeline Trail into the Arroyo Trail. But that's where I think I noticed personally when I didn't have any more service and I lost you guys. But yeah, we would have just been right there, a little walk away from the discovery site. So I wish we went in a lost service. That would have been cool. But I had a feeling once you dip down into that canyon, it was going to do it. So, all right, Rio, you ready to go? Let's go get some beer. Let's go have some fun. Now, we're not going to get all crazy, and it's not going to be a IRL drink and drown day. Obviously, I'm driving a vehicle. We're just going to go eat some food and have a beer. But you guys are more than welcome to join and hang out, chit-chat with the chat. I saw a few... I'll tell you what, man. I had an insomniac night last night, and I was up on the tubes, and... boy, oh boy, just in one Sunday to Monday night, there was a lot of fucking crazy shit that went on. Not like crazy shit, but just, I refer to it as drama talking bullshit. You know what I mean? So we can talk a little bit about what I saw. I'm sure a lot of you watched it too, but pretty interesting. Let's see here. Yay, I do have my keys. That's the most important thing. What up, D-Gaff? What's up, Gold Girl Rodriguez? Just Jen in the house. Sorry I was so rude. I was kind of still walking down and I started the chat here. So let me go say hi to everybody. Stick 3, Super Roof in the house. Stacy, welcome. Navi, welcome. Dova, welcome. Saint Anger, welcome. Let's see here. All right, I think I got everybody so far. So you guys will get to join me on the little drive. I don't think we'll lose too much reception or coverage. We'll be heading back out to the city. Since we made it this far, I could only imagine it gets better heading the opposite way, right? But you know how it rolls. This is sometimes called the scuffed IRL news coverage, and that's for a reason. Rio, come on, Bubba. Let's go, come on. Oh, you're gonna definitely enjoy hanging out in some shade and having some water. I'll let you have a sip of the beer. Little sip for the doggos ain't too bad, and they appreciate it. The ones that enjoy beer. All right. Then I just got to put you all on the tripod. And then as I've said, of course, while I'm driving, I can't answer chat or look at chat and read it, unfortunately. But you guys can join me on the drive. It is probably going to be on me just because... the way the tripod sits in my van, if I point the camera out, you're just going to see the console. So it'll have it on me. So, you know, again, I'll just kind of talk to you guys. If I get to a stop sign or something, I can say what's up. But otherwise, once we get to our destination for beer 30, depending on where you're at, around where I'm at, it's beer 30, I would say, especially on a Monday, if you got nothing else to do. But yeah, we'll definitely sit down, have a beer, maybe a snack, and we'll chit chat for a bit. And yeah, this was a really fun time for me. I hope for some of you that got to enjoy a little of the hike, because mainly it was to test out the gimbal, take you guys out on an adventure. And I hope it was as smooth as it could possibly get, especially for climbing up a bunch of little trails and running from the Skiweeosaruas there at the end. Like I said, I hope it looked like I was just snowboarding down those hills, but I'm very happy with the way this gimbal works, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, Cameron, we don't want to pull one of those, right? Allegedly. All right, and we can certainly talk a little bit about the controller case, because I think I had some news about it. I think I may have it on a clip. So I have my other phone. As long as the other spot we go to has Wi-Fi, I can always play the audio from these clips I have saved. But if worst case, we can talk about what I heard, maybe what you heard, and worst case scenario, I can always play the clip on the next court coverage stream. All right, let's crank. Hopefully this van cranks up. Here we go. Get some, get some, get some. There we go, baby. You always got to kind of cross the fingers a little bit with these 30-year-old vans, but hey, you take care of them, they take care of you. All right, let's get you guys on the tripod. Oh, let me put myself in park really quick. I got a little excited to leave. Let's get you guys set up. Oh no, Stick, we'll talk about it. I want to hear that. Are you kidding me? I hope he's not at his parents' house right now while this is going on. And I have a feeling that he probably is at his parents' house as he's trashing them. Jeez. But yeah, he'll be unfortunately, one of the little topics we'll discuss. But yeah, shit, man. That dude's, I've heard him talk about some crazy shit. Last night, I don't know what the hell he has with this whole obsession of, he literally said he got abducted by aliens again, and then said he got probed. I wouldn't be bragging to people if that's really the truth. Maybe the alien part's kind of cool, that you got kidnapped by aliens. But me personally, I wouldn't be bragging to people that I got probed by said aliens. But man, he's got some weird obsession with that whole, you know, getting prone thing, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. But yeah, let me switch you guys over to me. Yeah, there's no way I could fit the mount there. See, that's what I'm talking about. Do you guys want that view, or do you prefer this view? With the occasional Rio jumping up here. I think this one's a little bit better. I know I'm not the best thing to look at, but Rio jump up here. He's cooling down a bit. Let me get you guys panned over to me. There's Rio. All right, let's get these windows down. Get some air going in here. Let me get a window cracked open for Rio back there, so that way once we get going, he's got some air going back. I got you, Rio. Booyah. Let's get this one cracked open for you. There you go. All right. I don't even know what that means, so no. And it doesn't sound like something I'd want to ever have done to me. No, I do not live in a van. But I'll tell you this. Woo, it is hot. We might be touring in this van here soon. We might actually do a, depending if, you know, the court dates are for sure, for the Trina Golden and the Sunny IRL court coverage, being because Kansas and Texas are kind of nearby, we might do an NJ Courts IRL van tour to both those states to provide you that court coverage. So in that case, I would be living in here. And honestly, I wouldn't mind living in a van permanently. Just wouldn't work out where I'm at right now with my dogs because it gets too hot right now. Yep, it definitely isn't. It's not mine. I could never sit, not even like just saying sitting tight, but sitting in the same room 24/7, 365 days a week, it almost seems. That's crazy. I could never do that. I mean, it's basically prison. Like I said this before. I don't know why the guy's so afraid. Well, I know why he's afraid to go to jail. It has to do with the people there. But as far as the accommodations, I don't think they might even be better than what he's living or staying at right now. Cattle guard, cattle guard. Man, that's crazy how this gimbal doesn't even move. We just went over a sick old cattle guard. Yeah, I could live in a hotel room. That I could do. To be honest, since I don't have kids and it's just me, single guy, a hotel room is like the perfect size, living size for me and my dogs. Just big enough for all of us to be comfortable, but not big enough where it's just hard to maintain, you know, just unnecessary cleaning of rooms and stuff. You know, it just gets dirty because it gets dirty. You're not even using it. But obviously, if you got children and a family and all that, that's a whole different scenario, you know. But when I lived at the RV park in my RV, there was a lot of schoolies there. And if you guys don't know what a schoolie is, just a nickname for, like, if you ever seen like the bus conversions, you know, where they take a school bus and convert it essentially into an RV. I saw two of them that actually had families with children. They were homeschooled. Beautiful families. Great kids, and I know I met the parents, and I know they were homeschooling them and taking good care, and it was cool because they got to travel all around the United States living that lifestyle. I would definitely appreciate that as a kid, being the type of kid I was. That'd have been cool as heck. Here's the Rio Grande River. So the river that you guys saw in the distance, these are all pecan trees. If you haven't noticed already on some of our walk and talks, pecans are a major source of money for the state of New Mexico, along with green chili. Yeah, we're in an area that it's going to buffer, unfortunately, Briar, but it should be getting better here. And it also might be buffering because it said my phone was getting a little hot. jalapeno, but I've heard jalapeno. Down here it's jalapeno, but jalapeno. Pecan, I call them, well, so down here I was always raised as pecan. Yeah, so pecan tree, pecan. But I've heard pecan tree, yeah. You say tomato, I say tomato. Sorry if it's a little loud, I got the windows down. Obviously need to cool down the van with Rio Boy in the back. But we'll be getting to our watering hole very shortly. I don't know, I think what I want to do, just so it's a little bit more quiet, and that way we can go on a little more adventure since you guys are hanging out with me for the, so far for the best of the morning and lunchtime. We might just go to the old grocery store, pick up a beer, a snack for Rio, and we'll go to a park and hang out. Or we could stop by the brewery. It might be open yet. I know some of them open up at 2. I don't know what time it is yet. Some open up at lunchtime, but it is a Monday, so they might open up a little later. But either way, we'll make it work. We were on an excursion, Annie. We were on an excursion. Although I wasn't able to show you on camera, I did end up finding a cave that surprisingly had 2 Skiweeosauruses in it. And surprisingly, because I was told the Skiweeosauruses will run at the first sound they hear, I must have frightened them because they actually came chasing after me. But fortunately, I was able to run up a hill, which the Skiweosaurus cannot follow you up a hill. It's got a short leg stature, and it's also an out-of-shape scavenger animal. So no way can it go up hills. Just like the Skiweosaurus that we found out, it cannot follow you into bodies of water because the Skiweosaurus can't swim. So we were on an excursion. Thank you for asking. We were at the Jurassic Meth Park. Absolutely. Thank you, Cameron. I love the name. Da na 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 na. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking I must have been getting a little heat stroke because I just ran into that cave and didn't even think of it twice. Super Roofer had told me to look out for, signs of little tracks, without much space next to them because of the short stature the Skiweosaurus has. I didn't even start thinking about looking towards the ground. I was just trying to get a little delusional, and I saw a cave. I wanted to explore. I figured it was too small of a cave hole. I was just going to peek in for a Skiosaurus to fit. but obviously the Skewiosaurus is much smaller than what I've seen on camera. And now that I'm thinking, what I did notice, and I just didn't put two and two together, was I noticed the faint smell of really shitty marijuana smell. Like if almost burning some type of like incense or spice. Like pretty much like if somebody just set a bunch of oregano on fire. It's the best way I could put it. And I didn't put the two and two together that smell might have to do with the Skewiosaurus consuming THC. And sure enough, I think I spooked the Skewiosaurus as it was having a blunt session. But another option or tip that was given to us that I didn't even think of. Excuse me, I had to burp. If you ever do find yourself in that, you know, in the example I found myself with facing a Skewiosaurus face to face and them not running away from you, you can either A, run up a hill like I did, B, jump into a body of water, or Super Roofer had a great recommendation, and I didn't even think of this. If you do happen to have a marijuana product, hopefully not a high product, you know, technically I think the Skewiosaurus, or excuse me, yeah, the Skewiosaurus, I don't think likes like high quality THC products. So pretty much if you got like the shittiest joint you can find, which I doubt a lot of you will have that on you, but just in the very crazy case, you do have like a shitty piece of weed on you or a shitty rolled joint or blunt, toss it as far as away from you, and I think the Skewiosaurus will run towards that, and then you run away. You follow me? I definitely think that would work. So thanks for that tip, Super Roofer. All right, back in the city. So hopefully there's no more buffering because we are in the city. We're in the city. Oh, is that Skiwee? What up, Skiwee? Bro, I ran into one of your relatives, man, right now. 2 of them. They were not too happy. They chased me out of the cave. But luckily, me and Rio made it out okay because we ran up a hill. Now, you'll probably know better, Ski Mask, but is it true about the whole thing about Skiweosauruses can't swim? I mean, essentially, if I was running away from you, do I just need to jump into a pool and I'll be okay, right? I even thought like a little kiddie pool would be fine. But Ski Mask, if you're gonna stay for the show, you know, hang out a bit. I know you must be bored as shit sitting that little hemorrhoid cushion of yours all day long. So enjoy the scenery. I hope you made it earlier when we were actually doing a little hiking and you actually got to see some of the outdoors for the first time in your life. And honestly, Skiwee, next time we do a panel, bro, you're going to see this beautiful tan on me next to your vampire-looking white face, bro. You look like you're dying. And I'm not even kidding. And I want my little Skiwee to be nice and healthy when I see him on June 20th. Plus, it's probably best that you get off the you-know-what right now. That way, the withdrawals won't be too bad or rough on you come the 20th. You know what I mean? All right, we're at a stoplight here, stop sign. Oh yeah, white face. Let's look at your face, brother. You literally look like Casper the Ghost. And honestly, I'm really starting to think you're a vampire, bro. Because you're nocturnal. You don't go out during the day or when there's sunlight. You prefer to be in like a little dark closet. And something tells me that if you probably came in front of a picture of Jesus or a cross, you'd probably start melting. Ooh, and I got something for you. Is it a low weed alert day for Skiwee? Skiwee, hang tight. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. See, if you ever come down to New Mexico, I'll show you what you can do. Check it out. Check it out, my friends. Check it out. It's actually a low weed alert day for me as well. But I don't have to, what do you do again? Like, sit in front of a dispensary and beg and whine and hope somebody will buy you a little ether, or hope that your weed man, you know, can sell you some of that K2 spice if it's available. Here, you can just walk into one of the many fine dispensaries and get some beautiful, high quality Mary Jane. And you know what? Just in honor of you joining my live stream today, not only are we going to get a high quality IPA, but I'm going to get a nice high quality, what should we do, a full gram joint today for you, Skiwee? So while you're scraping up those little crumbs off your rug today, I'm just going to walk into a fine establishment of the Mary Jane and just say, I would like to get one of your finest pre-roll joints, please. Let's go to our equivalent of a come and go. I think that's what they call them in Oklahoma, right, Ski? That's a fucking weird name. Why would you call a gas station a come and go? Just saying. No disrespect to my Oklahoma friends. Here we call them Pickwicks. We got Circle K's. We're known for the Alsups. If you've ever been in New Mexico, definitely try an Alsups chimichanga. The best chimichanga you'll ever try. And right next to this fine drinking establishment, there's actually a very fine dispensary that I'll be stopping at really quick. So hang tight for that, Skiwee. La 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 la. So first on the mission, we'll get a beer. Then we'll go get some Mary Jane. And then we'll go hang out. And as you can tell, I ain't got to work today. So it's going to be a fantastic Monday. And I get to hang out with you guys in chat, so I'm having a great time. All right, we're at another stoplight here, so I can hang out with Chad a bit. Let's see, it looks like Skiwee's still in the house. Like I said, Ski Mask, enjoy, bro. Don't get yourself kicked out of chat, okay? I think you can follow some simple rules. Rio says hi. Rio's getting excited. He even knows it's beer 30, huh, Rio? Yeah. Yeah, and you know what's sad about that? I don't even think he makes the virtual fucking hearings. And all you gotta do is turn on your fucking phone, Skiwee. Oh, don't go, Skiwee. You're just missing the best part. And, you know, he's probably going to be watching from the back anyway, so don't worry. We know he's still going to be lurking as always. Lurking and jerking. Actually, we'll park over here to make it a little easier. Rio, you hang tight in here and guard the van, okay? Make sure no little Skiweeosauruses might have, like, you know, attached themselves underneath the van and are gonna try to attack us, okay? You keep an eye out. You never know. Those Skiweeosauruses are sneaky little mofos. And I'll take you guys with me. I guess I can get you the other view, right? Let's see here. Well, I guess you guys can chill with me. Let's see. Click that again. There, dude, I love this thing. It's so cool how it works. All right, here we go. Cool. All right. Rio's doing good in the van. Whoa. Almost. And no, see, that's why I shouldn't be looking at my phone, huh? I almost curb stepped over and tripped. And they're like, watch out, as I'm looking right at my phone, right? Exactly. Don't live stream and talk, because you can hurt yourself. Right, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Check this out. What's up, Boston Girl Bridget? Hope you and the fur babies are doing good. All right, let me show you that here for beer 30. Woo-wee! All right. I know Ski Mask would probably go with one of these, since they seem to be the favorite of all the girly girls. But us real men, here it is. Well, I don't think it... Oh, uh-oh. I think I see it. What do we have here? Oh, come on, Voodoo Ranger. A fruit punch IPA. Oh my God. Down. You know what? Whenever I'm not trying to get all loked out on IPA, I'm gonna go to my second go-to beer, which will be a good old Budweiser Chelada. A little lime, a little Clamato, a little salt, a little Budweiser. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That looks good. Ooh, and that reminds me, let's get Rio. Oh, actually, I think I do have. I brought Rio snacks. Oh, I did. I brought him a whole bunch of these. You're living over there in the same place? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh man, he ain't got his driver's license. He'll be royally screwed. No car, check. No driver's license, check.
Same one. Same fucking number. That goes in and out, bro. Yeah. 575. 644. 644. 64. 38.
Woo, we can check those out. 5 for 5. That's a good deal. That's $1 a beer. Can't go wrong with that these days.
No, it's like the house is here and we're just making it come out this way. And just the wood part. I'm not doing the roof or nothing. All this stuff. I just need to frame it up. That's it.
The same mix is like actually
46352.
I could see with like this juice. Yeah.
344.
Yeah. Theirs is 4635238. Yeah. Alright. What is it right now?
You know what? I'm gonna call him. He was gonna be my brother.
He knows this shit. Okay. I just need somebody that
42.
knows what the hell, because I don't know anything about code. That's why. Okay. I just need a good company. I can put
Thank you guys for joining. We're just waiting in line. We're going to purchase this nice cold beer. And then we will head over to purchase some nice Mary Jane. And then to the park. Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Good, and yourself?
Pretty good. 431.
Alrighty. Actually, can I, yeah, actually, I'll put it on here if that's okay.
Okay. Receipt, sir?
No, but may I purchase a one of the small lighters from you, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any color?
No, it doesn't matter. Thank you, though, for asking.
You're welcome. $1.82.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too, sir.
Thank you, sir. Oh, sorry. That's not my bag. Thank you. All right. So, we are done with mission number 1. On to mission number 2. Show you the old van from the outside here. Whoa, what's going on? Let me get this readjusted again. All right, let's get headed out. All right, cross our fingers again. One more time, baby. Here we go. Van time. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Elegant Ebony, I will tell you this. Whenever the hot dogs are fresh, like lunchtime, they have excellent hot dogs at Circle K. I agree. It's those ones that have been sitting there for a bit that you got to watch out for. You know what I mean? Forgot this thing doesn't have the best turning radius, but hey, we made it. All right. So I'm gonna put you guys back on the safe mode driver. Let me put this back on me. go. This is kind of a busy light here, so we'll hang tight here for a bit. Let me get this centered there better. That'll be okay for right now. Whoa. There we go. Oops. Wrong way. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. Oh, and see, I'm glad we got the beer because the brewery is right across from the dispensary near here, and they're not open. I can just tell you right now, there's no cars in the parking lot. Probably on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday they'd be open, but being that it's Monday, they probably don't open till like 2 or 4 sometimes. I had a feeling. We are at our next destination here. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, but just so in case they don't allow cameras and stuff there, I'm going to just put this on black screen mode. Sorry for that. I know you're already used, you get enough of that watching Ski Mask, but it'll just be for a few minutes, I promise you. All right. Thank you guys for your patience on that. We are back. As promised, it was just a quick pit stop. Unfortunately, they didn't have any pre-rolls. So no worries, we just got to stop back at the old Circle K so I can get me, in this case, you know what, Ski, if you're watching, I think we're going to be celebrating you today with a blunt. Even though I'm not a blunt guy, unfortunately, there was no pre-rolls. So just got to go with what we got to go with, right? I might need your help, though, Ski. I don't know. Oh, shoot, I'm not on stream panels. I was going to say you give me like a blunt rolling tutorial, especially because it's going to be a little pinner blunt. I don't need a lot, you know what I mean? But, yeah, see how cool that is, Skiwee? Instead of having, you know, on a low weed day alert and having to scrape the carpet for all that nasty crumb shit with the little hairs in it, I just walk right into my local dispensary. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, let's head out. So we would be heading to the park right now, but we just got to make one last pit stop, and that is going to be for a blunt. Ski, if you're still in the chat, do you have any recommendation on blunt wraps or blunts, please? I guess probably whatever's cheap, right? Is that what you usually do? I just say, hey, can I take the ski? Well, they're not going to know who Skiwee is down here. I'm sure down in Tulsa, if I said, can I get the ski mask special? They know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheapest blunt you can find, cheapest energy drink, and one of them 50-cent hot dogs because they've been sitting for over 2 hours. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Zigzag blunts, Riot Coke. I will check for that. Thank you for the recommendation. I've never had a zigzag blunt. Let's see if they got them. I think he goes with that brand. Isn't that cheap brand called The Game or something? All right, just got to cross this intersection again and we'll be right there. I'm gonna run in. Hi. Do you guys carry these zigzag blunts or blunt wraps?
The cones or the...
They said they're, I think those ones right there.
We have peach, blueberry, melon, apple, cherry, and strawberry.
Can I do a peach, please?
In my hand.
Awesome. Just one, please.
Why did you want to switch?
She's out of town probably. $1.72.
Oh, it's because you have
Oops, I got the one that you guys all told me not to. Well, somebody said peach, cool. They were recommending which flavor to get, so. They said apple, cherry, blueberry. I was like, well, I just got a peach. And then somebody said get a peach one, so. Thank you guys, have a great day. All right, well, I got a peach because that's my favorite flavor. But, Riot Coke, thank you for the recommendation. We got the zigzag wraps. Now I gotta learn, dude, these are the ones, okay. This will be complicated for me to roll, but we'll figure it out together, okay? I'm just kidding. All right, so we are ready now for the next part of the mission. Consumption of all the products we've purchased. In a safe and legal manner. Let me point you back at me again here. There we go. There we go. All right. Whoa, what happened here? Holy moly. There we go. There we go. And this gimbal is so cool, I'm telling you. This gimbal is awesome. All right. So, I'm taking you guys to a secret location. If you know where it is, no doxing, okay? This is my little secret location. This used to be where I, as a kid, well, let's just put it this way. High school years, we used to come, this was the skipping place. Okay, we'll just put it that way, all right? When you wanted to be a bad little girl or boy in high school, this is where you used to skip at. And you know what we used to do when we used to skip? Everybody had a different high school. But it's my old park, okay? Bring back some of those old joint smoking. Smoking out of an apple, you know what I mean, days. Passing around a can of beer that somebody stole from dad or grandpa. Having a little swig and going, oh, I think I feel something, guys. You remember those days? Yeah. Well, that's this type of park we're going to. All right. Hell, I might not even remember how to find it, to be honest with you. But that's why we're going on a little adventure. I mean, I have to find it. It's just in this little neighborhood here. But, hey, you can still get lost in the little neighborhood, okay? What up, Crisscross Applesauce? Edgar Comadro, Dave Reload. Welcome, some of y'all. And if I did say hi to some of y'all I saw earlier in the chat, I apologize. Once we get to the park, well, shit, see, this is where I gotta remember. Do I go left or left here? I don't think it matters, but once I get to the park, I'll say hi to everybody. I'm just saying hi to who I see on the screen right now. But, yeah, we're just cruising down a little street here, so we'll be at the park here in a jiffy. Ah, see, I knew this street came on in the same street as the other street. See? Oh, this is where there's trickery. Shit! Alright, so we come down there. If I'm not mistaken, you go this way. I gotta remember. Hold on. Yeah, the park has to overlook the Elks Club, the Elks Lodge. So I have a feeling we can turn over here. It is a Monday. And I think this park's way too old school for these new generations, you know? They want to be somewhere where there's electrical hookups and the best Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. No. I think we just, yeah, found it. See, dang, man. I can't believe my memory is still that okay from back in those days. That's crazy. here. We are at the illustrious park. I guess I might as well. And it's a pretty, you can see why we used to like this as skippers, right? It's a pretty nice little park, but see, what's cool about it, oh, come on. Oh, I gotta go back to that. There we go, there we go. What's cool about it is it opens up into a desert right behind you. So that's where all us little skippers used to hang out, was the desert. But there's plenty of shade here for Rio to have a nice water break and a nice snack. Very much earned for getting us out of that very scary situation with the Skiweosaurus attack. And we're going to celebrate being alive another day. So I'm going to tell you what, it could have gone really, really south, you know, had that Skiweosaurus caught up to us. Because being that they're such short stature, you know where they bite at, right? Especially us men. Yeah, it hurts down there. Plus, I've heard the Skiweosaurus is just naturally attracted to the scent of men's balls. Not that mine stink, but they have like the nose of a dog, right? So, I mean, even if I just came out of the shower, they can still smell the male scent of balls. And I've heard they're very attracted to them. So being that they're a short stature type of animal, I'm not going to get into details, but I could have very well lost my you-know-what and probably bled to death trying to run back the trail. So it could have gone really bad. So we're going to celebrate living another day. Nice park. I'm walking onto my beat so I can enjoy with you. And also, well, Sunshine, you didn't have to rub that in, okay? Oh, man, I would love to be where you're at enjoying a joint. But you know what? I'm going to have just as fun at the park. And it's going to be awesome knowing that you're enjoying a joint with me while you're looking out onto the water, which is my favorite. I love the water. All right. So let me make sure I got everything. Just put everything in a backpack. Make that easier so we don't lose our shit. I'm going to put you guys back on the tripod here. Give me 1 second. I'll put you on my view. Oops. All right, there we go. Let me just get situated with my stuff really quick. Oh, I even have my lounge chair. Oh, they got benches here. I was going to say, got my lounge chair in the back. All right, so let's put this back in the bag. We got our Mary Jane. Check. Budweiser, check. Zigzag peach blunt wrap, suggested by the audience, check. Riot Coke, thank you so much for that suggestion. Oh shit, the most important thing, duh. And I almost stopped for a second, I forgot to get one. The good old Bic, check. All right. I got the water for Rio. I got his water bowl. I got snacks in pocket. I got a little water for me. I think we're ready to go. Let's head out to the park. Mr. Rio, you ready to go have some water, a little shade, a little snack? While I'm hanging out with everybody, you can enjoy a little siesta. Siesta, fiesta. All right. I'm going to turn you guys back around so you can enjoy the park. All right, let's go where there's some shade, and there's some shade right over here. Oh, yeah. And I'm right next to my van, so I can check, you know, the van's unlocked, the windows are rolled down. I don't think anybody's going to fuck with it. But at least I got a view of it from here. Come here, Rio. You want to hang out here with me? But yeah, see here, so just a little park. But then it opens up into the desert. Dun, dun, dun. There's always desert around here. Everywhere you go, desert. But hey, look it. We still got palm trees. We got palm trees, all right? Yeah. Hey, well, I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying Crisscross. All right, well, I'm glad I'm in some shade because my device keeps saying, too hot, too hot. All right, so it should cool down here. I got the old prop. I'll point you guys at me. Let's flip it back at me. Give you guys a little background, let's see, that way you can get some of the background here. All right, cool. How's that for right now? Rio, you stay close. All right, well, I'm gonna slam a little bit of water first. Hey, what's up, Courtney? Glad you can join. We're just here at the park. We just, had a pretty intense little hike. We went looking for the elusive, sneaky, very rare, pretty much extinct Skiweosaurus just a little bit earlier. You may have missed that. As a matter of fact, my stream got cut off as soon as we went down into the canyon where supposedly the Skewiosaurus was hiding at. And boy, oh boy, I don't know if, like I said earlier, the sun just got to me, but I wasn't paying attention, and I surprisingly walked up into what I thought was a small cave opening. Just out of curiosity, was just going to poke my head with a little flashlight. Didn't think it was that big enough for a Skiweosaurus. I thought it was pretty small, as a matter of fact, for the Skiweosaurus to actually inhabit. But as I was looking in, I barely peeked and caught two Skiweosauruses looking right at me. It appears that there was some type of smoke coming out of their mouth. I could smell the essence of cheap marijuana. So I have a feeling I might have interrupted them mid-blunt break. Hence why they immediately chased me out. I was told the Skiweosaurus does not chase, being that it's a scavenger and not a predator. But I have a feeling that the fact that it's on a low weed alert, it just did something out of the normal, you could say. But luckily, being that the Skiweosaurus is of short stature, I was able to run up a hill. The Skiweosaurus was not able to follow me up the hill, and that was it. You know, for a while we could hear the Skiweosaurus behind me, but I think as I went farther and farther away, it got more distant and distant, and we safely made it out of the kill zone. We are here at a beautiful park, and we're going to enjoy a beer 30 break to celebrate another day of life, making it out of the danger zone, as you can say. And we're going to have an early 420 break. As a matter of fact, we're going to be celebrating a ski mask low weed alert day today by essentially smoking with Ski Mask. If he's watching right now, again, remember, Ski, we're going to do this together, okay? The only thing I can't do is I won't be able to do the whole, looking on the floor, scrambling for weed crumbs out of the carpet. But I assume while you were waiting for me to get my supply, you have already scraped up enough to roll, a usual pinner size or normal size blunt for yourself. And so we're going to be enjoying this together, as you can say. Yeah? Hey, Rio, come here, Bubba. Let's get you some water, and I got you some treats. You want a treat? Come here. Yeah. You don't have to sit. You are a good boy. You don't need to sit for your treat today. Now let's get you some water. Let me just take care of Rio really quick. You guys want to see Rio? Oops, other way. There's Rio. We're going to get him set up with some water really quick. Yeah. I'm going to have a little swig of my water before I crack open my brewski. That was a big swig. All right, Rio. Here you go. Come here. There you go. Yeah. Bacon, 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 bacon. Who wants bacon, 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 bacon? There you go. get Rio set up here, and then we will take care of my treat and snack for being a good boy. And again, I do want to say thank you to a few of the donators that donated when I couldn't see very well the screen. So if you are in here, thank you so much. And just in case you're not, I am going to shout you out again during my next live court coverage stream. I want to say first off, thank you for it's Bear something, and I'm so sorry because I just have to go back to the chat replay, but it's something Bear, and I'm having a brain fart, so I apologize. I don't think it's Bear Country. Somebody knows in chat, please remind me, because you know how I hate having a brain fart because it's going to bug me all day. Bear Promise. Thank you, Stick. Jeez Louise. Okay, sorry, Bear Promise. Bear Promise was so nice to start us off today by donating 5 memberships to the jury. So I want to say thank you so much to Bear Promise for that. And I want to welcome those 5 new members of the jury. And since I'm sitting down and I have a imaginary or fake gavel now, let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slams of the gavel for those jury members. So welcome, members of the jury. And Freedom Believer later in the stream, and again, I don't know if this is maybe when I couldn't see or if this is when it got cut off, but Freedom Believer with a $25 Cash App donation. So thank you so much, Freedom Believer, and that is much appreciated. So I just wanted to say that and get that out of the way before I forgot, because like I said, I wasn't trying to be rude. I literally had a huge glare on the phone, so I couldn't see anything really until I got into some shade. By the time I got to some shade, that was when I went down into the canyon. That's when it appears I lost my transmission with you guys. So thank you so much again for your support and donations. Much appreciated. And like I said before, those all went towards our fundraiser for the Control of Court coverage, which last time we were, I think, at just a smidget away from hitting the goal. So I am pretty sure, I'm like 99.99% sure we hit the fundraiser goal. So thank you guys so much, and thank you everybody that donated and supported both our fundraisers. The fundraiser goal we hit for the ski mask court coverage, and the fundraiser goal we hit now for the Control of Court coverage. So much appreciated, and I am very much looking forward to those court coverage dates, and they are coming up very, very soon. So thank you guys so much. Rio is an awesome pup. For some of you that may be wondering where not Gotti Boy, sorry, that's Gotti Boy RIP. Some of you are concerned about where Dobby's at. Dobby's at home. He's doing fine. He was just a little bit too small to bring on this type of hike. And with the Skewiosaurus out there, I was a little bit just concerned for his safety. So Dobby stayed home. But he is doing A-okay. Rio, come here, Rio. Rio, get over here. Rio, come on. He's way over by the man. Come here, Rio. Let me just get him over here really quick before I start getting distracted rolling this little blizzy. Rio, come here. Come here. Hey, get over here now. Let's go. All right, he's coming. All right, so first off, let's get this cracked open. It says, do not shake. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. So let me get you guys back up to me. Okay. It says, do not shake. I always thought you shook these. It says, rotate gently to mix. And this is how the picture looked. So we'll try a gentle rotation versus my traditional shake, which maybe that's why it ends up foaming out. Ah, that's why. Rio, come here. Hey, get over here, dude. Everybody's going to think I just left you somewhere and don't care. Well, at least it wasn't too... Whoa! Well, see, a gentle shake doesn't do it either, Budweiser. Setting me up for failure. But for everybody joining me for Beer 30, whether you're out on a beach, like Sunshine, and I'm jealous of you, or you're just enjoying a, mid-afternoon cup of coffee, maybe an energy drink, maybe just simply a bottle of some water. Maybe it's already beer 30 where you're at. Cheers. And Ski Mask, cheers to another worthless Monday for you, my friend. And remember, you're not my friend. Cheers. So I've been busy doing this. Can I get some news update? Did Skiwee end up paying his phone bill this morning, or is he still e-bagging and scamming for that? Because that's where I left off with him. He was round 3, I think, with the phone bill scamming. Which I'm confused, because last night when I was watching a bit, it seemed like he got a lot of cash apps, and from what I heard, it sounded like he did get his phone bill paid by one of his, wives. Hint, hint. But all of a sudden, he woke up this morning saying his phone was off, and I do believe it, because some of the wives in chat said they tried calling, and they were pretty concerned that it just went to it was disconnected. So, I don't know. I don't know if he just pulled one of the fake Cash App scams last night, if he did get Cash Apps and is just lying again like usual, that, he can't pay his phone bill. Whatever it may be, it's just another typical scam Monday for the guy. Nothing new. But I'm just curious if he did actually get his phone bill paid off eventually. Oh, so still e-bagging for it? All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Skiwee. Unfortunately, if you had a regular job like most of us, today wouldn't be much of a bad day for you. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't be a low weed alert day, and you'd have your phone bill paid. You wouldn't be going through the struggle right now. Just, you follow me what I'm getting if you're watching? How simple life can get with just a simple part-time job. And remember, you don't even pay rent or any bills. Could you imagine all that extra money? I would hope you're going to send some to support your other family that you claim to have sometimes, claim to not have sometimes whenever it's convenient. But, man, oh man, I'll tell you what, you would definitely never have a low weed alert, that's for sure. Rio, get over here now, come on! Hold on, guys, let me just make sure there's not another dog over where that person was and Rio's going to say hi. Because that person might not be too... Oh, here he comes. Come here. Hey, you're going to stay over here now, Bubba. Yeah, I know he's never been to this park, so he's like going crazy. He's like, oh my gosh, are you telling me there's trees here that I haven't pissed on? You can explore right here. Just stay here in the shade. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Crisscross, if you're not feeling too good. Let's see here. I hear Ono says, I was listening to, I think yesterday when Alexander came on, and he was saying he's hoping to meet up with someone special. I heard that too. And what a conversation those two had. I think she even did a little analyzation of me, which I can't say whether it was good or bad, because I couldn't understand what the hell she was meaning. But I do remember she was calling me or saying that I'm his biggest fan. Oh my gosh, if you only knew, Alex. All right. Well, the one problem, it's not a big problem. Skiwee, how would you solve this? Oh, yes, what did he say about the parents? Thank you, Crisscross. Oh, he delete. Yeah, I'd figure he's going to delete something like that, obviously. Excuse me. Well, if you want to give us a brief summary, that'd be okay, too. I'm sure I can guess what he kind of said, but it would be allegations at this point since I didn't really see it, so. Hey, Chelsea, good afternoon or good morning. Good evening. Honestly figured that Alexander was the one that might have paid his phone bill, hence why she was allowed to come on the panel, you know. But apparently, that wasn't the case. Oh, man, this stuff smells delicious. Ski. I wish you could smell through the phone, Ski. If you could, sniff this. Smell that. Smell that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so Ski, the problem I'm having, and I think you're probably a master at this, is I don't have really anywhere to break up this Mary Jane. How should I do this? Like just in my hand? Should I use my backpack a bit, even though it's cloth? I think we can use the backpack. I don't mind if I waste a little pinch of some of this. Donate some back to Mother Earth. Yep, I agree, Sunshinery. Trevor, no. This is New Mexico, Mary Jane. 7:45 p.m. here. Thank you. Well, good evening then. I didn't want to guess. So I appreciate you keeping me updated there, and good evening, Chelsea. He was saying that he can't stand them because they were not rich and they could have been better. He resents them for that and they don't take care of themselves. Said he wasn't going to go to their funerals. What? Holy moly. Wow. I wonder why he was so upset about. What, just because they didn't fucking loan him money to pay his fucking phone bill? I guarantee you that's probably what it is. Oh, maybe it's because they just spent a few hundreds of dollars to fucking fix the front door. Hopefully, if it is fixed. Did you ever think about that, little Skiwee? Ah, I see what we're working with. One of these type of setups. Okay, this might be a little challenging to the NJ courts here. But we'll figure it out. We'll make it work, right? All it's got to do is just smoke, right? Smoke and inhale a bit. And you know what? As a matter of fact, what I am going to do, because we do want to, you know, be custodians of what we preach, right? We're going to roll this together. But because I don't plan on staying at this park for a long time, because I know Rio wants to get home and I want to see little Dobsters, I'm going to just roll this and we are going to continue this session once I get back to the NJ Courts studio. Because what we don't want to do is like our other counterpart, which is be under the influence of an illegal substance while we drive, right? And although, you know, I'd say it'd be, you know, fine if you smoked and hanged out at the park for an hour or two. But being that I don't want to hang out at the park for an hour or two, and that I'm probably, you know, going to be in my vehicle within the next 15, 20 minutes had I smoked this, we're going to do the right thing. And we're going to wait till I'm actually back at home to smoke this. How's that sound? So we're going to roll this together, and we're going to smoke this together, but we're going to make sure that we're back at the NJ Courts. Because we don't break the law here at NJ Courts. Remember that. No, we don't. No, we don't. I think I might actually, I was thinking I was going to have trouble rolling this, but shit, I think my high school days are kicking in. I think being at this park is bringing back some of them high school memories, man. My finger to like brain memory is starting to work again. All right, let's see if I can get this. How's Ski Mask do it? Is that enough times? Ski, help me here, bro. Is that enough? Then you gotta, but see, I'm actually spitting on the ground. I'm not spitting on my mom's carpet. And then back to, man, I you know what? Not only does that feel weird, it feels like I'm gonna soak this whole thing in saliva. I don't think that's what most blunt rollers do. I think that's just a ski mask thing. And I'm starting to have a feeling he's doing that for other reasons, if you know what I mean. See, I already tore my blunt from it being so soaked, Ski. But it's okay, because we can repair that with the little patch. We'll put a little patch kit on there. Well, now I am going to have to lick it 100 more times, Crisscross. How about a close-up? I'm just kidding. Then he likes to do this, right? He likes to play with the tip a bit. He likes to caress the tip. Shit, Ski. It's not looking too shabby for, you know, a non-experienced blunt roller. What do you guys think? Hell, I almost think this looks better than Ski's. It's obviously a lot bigger than his, you know. Oh, sorry. Now, it does have that bend to it like Skiwee's. Almost like a 90-degree curve. But I think this is going to work. So what we'll do is we're going to put this back into the little blunt wrap here. Thanks, Jules. To protect it. Check. Slightly better than Ski, but that's not saying much. Oh, I know, Trevor. Honestly, it's the ugliest blunt I've ever seen, but I think it is better looking than his. Ooh, I hate to waste this little bit of weed on my backpack, especially since Ski is on a low weed alert. But what the hell? Rio, you all done with your water? With your water? How about some more water there, Rio? What would Aunt Kelly think if you weren't drinking all your water today? You know Auntie Kelly would be pretty upset at you, Rio. All right, I think Rio's had enough water. So let's get ready to head out, shall we? Head out back to NJCOURTS Studio 1. Ta 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 ta. Well, thank you. I appreciate that comment. It's been a long time since I roll in a blunt, especially like a pinner blunt. Because usually blunts are a lot easier in my olden days of rolling them when they were like full. You know what I mean? Whenever you're just rolling paper in a paper, it's fucking difficult. All right, let's put up my other phone. Don't need my glasses right now. All right, Rio, you ready to head out? Ugh. All right. Let me go show you guys a little view. Let me put to the other side there. Yeah, nice little park. But unfortunately, we're going to just wait and do our smoke sesh once we get to the house, since we're not going to plan on staying here for a long time. And we wouldn't want to break the law by, you know, driving under the influence of an illegal drug, which is only illegal when you're driving under the influence of it. In the state of New Mexico, it is not illegal to consume marijuana if you're over the age of 18. Just FYI. No, what you're hearing is a bird, Navi. Is that what you're referring to? That little... Yeah, it's coming from over here. I don't know. Could that be the sound of a cat? Doesn't sound like a cat. But I think that, I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Well, thank you, Cameron, because Kelly seems to not think I got that impression too spot on. So I appreciate that. Come on, Rio. Hello, how are you? Rio, come on. Come on. Up, 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 up. Go. No, don't. Oh. I was going to say, go the lower way, but he prefers to jump the higher way up. Is it a cat? All right. See, you know, I mean, I worked with rescues with cats, but I've never heard one like that. All right. Get you guys set back up on the tripod. Get you guys facing me really quick. All right. Cross your fingers. There we go, back to that. All right, cool. And headed back back over to Studio One. We should be there in no time, son. So enjoy the ride in the NJ Courts van. I've got my buddy Rio ready to play in the sand. I'm just kidding. We're up on the street. Do I take a left or a right? I think I'll take a right tonight. Hey, baby. I thought it was a bird. I don't know why the gimbal went that way, but here I will adjust it so that you can say there ain't nothing wrong with singing in my van. I know I may not have the best country voice, but it's alright, 'cause it's my van. Gosh, I hate this intersection. We're back at my favorite intersection. Just be a little shortly till we cross, so we can relax. Put on our belt that keeps coming apart, 'cause I gotta fix it. Oh shit, go, 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 person, so I can go. No, no! They were waiting on me even though it was their turn, and now we gotta wait again. It's alright. Alright, I think we're gonna be good. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Crossing the street. Alright. There we go. That was it. Just across the street, all that. Them good old boys. Yeah, them good old boys. Well, excuse me. Woo. Thank you. I've been told the quite opposite. So I appreciate those comments. It really hits me in the heart that you appreciate my country singing. Just a good old boy. All right, we're turning into Studio One territory. And once again, we thank you for flying with NJ Courts Airline this morning or afternoon. Please remain seated and with your seatbelts on until the van has come to a complete stop. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I'm really concerned about that. That's fucked up. And also, I can't believe he's talking that much shit when he's literally sitting 10 feet down the fucking hallway from his actual parents that are letting him leech at their fucking place. Wrong, wrong, wrong. All right, let me park here. I'm going to just put you guys, because unfortunately, I don't want to dox all of Studio One, on black screen mode. And once we're off a black screen, I will be back with you. But before I do that, hold on. I think I just heard the Cash App donation go. And I certainly don't want to miss a shout out if I know. Okay, I think this was the one that we had shouted out earlier. Let me just verify. Okay, it was. It's just my other phone's now connecting to the Wi-Fi. So, but thank you again. That was from Freedom Believer. So much appreciated. Thank you so much for that, Freedom Believer. It could be, and I haven't checked PayPal yet, Stick. So I'll check that here as soon as I get parked. All right, I'm going to put you guys on black screen mode just for a minute, and then we'll be joined again where we will enjoy our smoke sesh in celebration of Low Weed Alert Day for Ski Mask Andy. All right. Oops. There's the doggos there. Oh, Dobby, come say hi. Everybody thinks that you weren't around anymore. That's why I didn't take you. He's saying hi to Rio. He misses his little buddy. All right. So here I am. Okay, let me get this over here. Oops. Get this pen. There we go. Cool. All right. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. He got a lot of flack in it for chat, so I would expect so. But let me ask you this. Was there any of his wives that were throwing up the little love signs at the same time, or little LOLs, or way to go, Ski? Because that, I'd be curious to see how crazy some of those people have to be to actually support somebody talking bad about their parents while they're literally staying 10 feet away from their parents. Just finished breaking down getting their parents' door broken down by the police since they were chicken shit and didn't come out when the cops asked them to the first time. Oh, and don't forget, has also allegedly broken their mother's shoulder in 3 different places. So, yeah, I'd definitely be pissed at my parents too, Skiwee. Rotten jerks. Man, how dare they let me stay at their place after all that, huh? Yeah, shame on them. Yeah, I got most of them too. That's why it's always confusing when I hear him talking, like when he's like, "Oh, Queen, what's up?" And I'm like, "Where's Queen?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot. I don't see her." All right, so I think this is how it works, right? Skiwee, can you show me? Do you put this in the mouth? Oh man, I never mind, Ski Mask. Don't describe to me how you. Never mind. I think I got the idea. Just put this into the mouth and light, right, like a joint. Is that how we do it? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Wow, this might actually be the first time you guys have ever seen the NJCOURTS smoking on one of these things, huh? Well, it's not a habit, we'll put it that way. And honestly, after this, I'm probably going to be worthless for the rest of the day. Hence why I'm doing this, because I don't have anything else to do for the rest of the day. Doing the Stick 3, I agree. I mean, 1, we're celebrating another day of living, okay? Especially after being chased by the Skiweosaurus today. Holy moly. You kidding me? And 2nd, we're celebrating a low weed alert day for Ski Mask. And unless somebody can tell me in the chat that something's changed, it's also a no phone day for Ski Mask today. Well, cheers, Sunshinery, because I know you said you were out by the beach smoking. So from one blunt to another, from one blunt to a joint, cheers. Hey, Sicilian Princess, welcome. Yeah, I agree, way too much paper. But I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what the big fat was about it. But I do like the taste, so thank you so much, Riot Coke, for the recommendation of the Zigzag Premium Wraps. We're good, Viola. Thank you. And I appreciate you checking. That was actually not a lie. If you have a chance to rewind the VOD, earlier, what happened is we went on a hike today. We went looking for the elusive Skiweosaurus. And I really didn't think I was going to run into him. I'm not going to lie, okay? I really didn't think it was going to happen. But unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see that part because as I was coming down into the canyon, the service interrupted. I have a feeling that's why the Skiweosaurus hangs out in that area, because they know it's hard to get service. Therefore, nobody can film them live. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I was pretty much chased out of the area I was at by 2. Can you believe that? I thought there would only be 1. So I probably need to contact my local authorities to let them know, you know, like the researchers at the local university, and let them know that I actually saw two Skiweosauruses. They thought there could only be 1. They actually thought it could be extinct. But I saw 2 of them. Blows my mind. But, yeah, so at that time, when I was being chased out, yes, I was sending a SOS signal because I didn't know how my signal was out there, and I didn't know if it was going to maybe be my last communication. And if so, I just wanted somebody to transcribe it while I said it, before the communication went out. But fortunately, we made it out of the area, hence why we're celebrating another day of living life with a Ski Mask Andy styled, I guess you'd call it a pinner/paper blunt. Sume, that could have been a Michelle hybrid. It very well could have been. A Skewiosaurus? Is that, I guess, what we would term that? I'll let the university know, because you know what? If I was the first person to see that, then technically I get to name that species. So, technically, I would name it a Skewiosaurus. Q. This is more like a 1/4 gram blunt, my brother. We're doing it a ski mask style. So I appreciate you being nice with the half gram. Not even, my friend. This is more like a 1/4 gram, if that. This is mostly paper. That's why I was asking what the best wrap would be recommended, since I figured I'd be smoking mostly paper. And it's not bad. I mean, I will say this. If you're on a low weed alert day and you have to roll a ski mask style blunt, which is going to consist of mostly paper, I do recommend the Zigzag Premium Peach flavored paper. Definitely. Now I'm pulling a controller. I'm at Starbucks. I'm at Starbucks. Hold on, chat. No, I don't smoke weed while I drive. That's just some good CBD, chat. I can't taste it. A bit. But it's not bad paper. Honestly, that was actually a nice rip of the green there. I'm not coughing because of the paper. Hold on, my chat's gonna die here soon, guys, because I'm on the last battery. So I told you, I take it down to when the battery drains. So when it does, I will see you guys later. But till then, let's celebrate. But I am at 6%, just so you know. From growing up broke, you'd be amazed how little weed I can finesse into a blunt. It's all about how you use the airspace, right, Q? You know, if you put a little air in it, it makes it look a little bigger. You know what I mean? Gotta just pump it up a bit, like the Reebok pumps. Just pump it up a bit. Woo! Millville NJ smells like weed daily. Interesting. So you know what's funny? I've never even been to Millville. But our little friend Skiwee got into a lot of trouble in Millville, and that's where the name came from. Oh, now my phone's getting all into that dark mode because it's getting out of battery. No! Hold on, guys. I can't even see chat right now. Let me try to get some brightness in here. I don't know why it does that. Why would it adjust your screen to where you can't even see anything? Oh my gosh. Oh well, I can kind of see it. Pass on Millville. Man, and I don't have an outlet out here. Otherwise, I would just plug you guys. I don't. So I can barely see you guys. I can even barely see the chat. But I hope you guys can. Yeah, it's the power save mode for sure. Woo. Man. I don't know if it's the paper or just that good kush. But I'm starting to feel a little woo. I don't know how he smokes like 8 of these and still can't sleep. Does that mean that's something else that's keeping him awake? Allegedly. But Skiwee, I'm not happy to hear what you're saying about your parents, man. That's pretty fucked up shit, bro. Especially the fact that they're providing free Wi-Fi. If you didn't even have Wi-Fi right now, you wouldn't even be able to stream because you don't even have your phone turned on. And I have a feeling that's why you're upset at them, because you probably begged and cried, told them some bullshit thing about, oh, it's my life. If I can't get my phone turned on, I won't be able to stream, and then I won't be able to afford my weed, and then I'm going to get sick, and then if I'm sick, I'm going to start having a rage fit, and you don't want me to have a rage fit, right? So please buy my weed for me, Mommy and Daddy. I have a feeling they said, nope, you figure it out yourself. And that's why he got all nasty with them. Man, and remember, this guy's 40 years old, okay? Or close to be. Let's just call it 40. I'm sorry, he's not exactly. But, my gosh, bro. You guys, Ski Mask, if you're watching, and I hope it ends on this, because I know the battery's about to die. But, bro, do you realize if you were born like 100 years ago, like in the early 1900s, like the 1800s, forget about the 1800s, but even the early 1900s, you couldn't even live unless you like pretty much worked, because you worked to eat and you ate to live. Do you think they allowed their children back in the early 1900s? They probably didn't even have couches back then, okay? Only the rich could have a couch. Do you think they would let their fucking kid at your age sit on a couch and not do a damn thing all day as everybody else in the family sweat, bled, and died to provide the food for the household? Bro, they would eat you up alive, man. And you know what's sad is you are a product of, unfortunately, what's happened, you know, with our generations just getting lazier and lazier and lazier and lazier. You're the